Hello everyone, welcome to What If Shoto Todoroki Was Betrayed by UA and joined the villains movie. Before we start, please go support Ani Heroes 99 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Shoto is a male. Everything was going well in Shoto's life, he had friends, his family would have greatly improved his relationship with his father, he had his beloved girlfriend Momo, but one damn day the worst had to happen. Chapter 1. Betrayal and a Painful Loss. All this will happen after the fight between Endeavor and the high-end Nomu. It was a Wednesday in October, it was cold on the streets, a bar where the League of Villains was located, planning how to humiliate the new number 1 hero. Shigaraki. Any plans? Abi. How about we frame his son for betraying UA and get one more hassle out of our way? Shigaraki. Good idea, but how are we going to do it? Abi. Toga has his blood and so we can set up a stage where the direction and other things are. Shigaraki. Excellent, then let's begin. The villains started making different videos, one would show Todoroki at the camp talking to Shigaraki, Dabi, and talks about what the students were doing, in the second you see Todoroki talking to Overhaul and planning to kill Izuku and Night Eye, and the last one sees Todoroki killing one of the Yakuza-like, the villains covered a portal leaving the USB drive on the principal's desk. It was already Thursday 7 am, Todoroki got up to have breakfast and was accompanied by Momo who was holding his hand, Izuku had returned from training. Izuku. Good morning Todoroki and Momo. Momo. Hello Izuku, how are you? Izuku. A little tired, and how have you been Todoroki? Todoroki. With my princess I'll be fine kissing Momo. Izuku. Hahaha they look cute, well I'm going to change for school, see you there. While this was happening all the teachers and professional heroes were in Principal Nezu's office, those who were there were Izawa, Midnight, All Might, Endeavor, Present Mick, Cementus, the Big Three, Snipe and 13, they all saw the videos that the League of Villains made, Endeavor was furious since his son had betrayed the heroes, those who believed in Todoroki's innocence were Izawa, Midnight, Nezu, Present Mick and Vlad King. Mirio. That bastard, it's his fault Sir Night Eye is dead. Endeavor. We have to go after that son of a bitch. Nezu. First you have to show the videos to the students and then capture it. Izawa and Vlad King would each go to their respective classrooms, Izawa sent Todoroki to get some things they needed, while Izawa showed the videos in which Todoroki was the traitor, those who believed in him were Izuku, Iida, Kirishima, Mina and Mineta. Akugu. That damn half bastard has been fooling us. Momo. I can't possibly have fallen in love with a crazy son of a bitch. Izuku. That must be fake, what if it was sent by the League of Villains or someone else who wants revenge on Todoroki? Akugu. Shut up you bucking nerd. Shinie. Iida. Izuki is right, he may have been a villain. Akugu. Why the hell do they believe in the damn bastard? Izuku. Because he's my friend and friends support each other. Todoroki had barely arrived at the living room and hadn't heard anything. Todoroki. Izawa-sensei already brought what you need. Izawa. Todoroki passes by and they'll take you in the direction in a sad tone. Todoroki. Okay Izawa-sensei. Todoroki man on his way to the office while many teachers and students look at him with anger and disappointment, he had arrived at Principal Nezu's office and heard a laser from inside and saw several teachers and saw his father there with a face of complete fury. Nezu. Young Todoroki knows why he's here. Todoroki. I have no idea director he said a little worried. Endeavor. Don't lie anymore, you damn traitor. Todoroki. What are you talking about, father? Endeavor. Don't call me father again, you damn bastard. All Might. Stop lying, young Shoto. Todoroki. What are you talking about? Nezu proceeded to show him the videos in which he appeared, he was in shock by the videos that were shown to him, the director whispered in his ear run, the latter created an ice net and left the office of the director Nezu, but as with the two classes, they began to attack Todoroki, but he defended himself with everything he had, All Might threw a smash at him, but it did not reach him, but rather Izuku who got in the way of All Might's blow. All Might. Young Midoriya what is he doing? Izuku. Protecting a friend All Might. Akugu. Get out of the way, damn Deku. Izuku. Run Todoroki run. Todoroki started running and he saw how Izuku threw himself as a shield so that Todoroki wouldn't be hit, but he fell on his back on the floor, his legs hurt and he couldn't continue. Endeavor. I think I'll finish you off charges his fist with fire see you in hell. Izuku. Don't leave him alone Endeavor, he's innocent he said in pain. Endeavor. Shut up brat, he's a monster. Todoroki. At least I'll be with my brother Tuya. Endeavor threw his fiery fist at Todoroki, he just closed his eyes waiting for the end, but it didn't come, he opened his eyes and saw that Izuku had Endeavor's fist stuck in him while his intestines burned. Just like that. Everyone had arrived at the scene, everyone saw in horror the scene of how Izuku had been pierced by Endeavor's fist, the latter removed himself at the speed of light, Izuku spat out a large amount of blood. Todoroki. Midoriya while holding Izuku's body so he wouldn't fall to the floor. No one could move, everyone had become immobilized. Izuku. Todoroki, are you okay? Todoroki. Yes, I'm fine. Izuku. Here, removing a hair, eat it. Here, I have my power, now it will be yours. Todoroki. Don't talk nonsense, Midoriya, you're going to be fine, we just have to take you to a hospital, you're going to be fine. Izuku. No, it's already too late, my intestines are burned, I lost a lot of blood, my body is very damaged, I don't have much time left. Todoroki held him by his wound, he looked at his hand, and there was a lot of blood. Izuku. Take my power and become a great hero, you promise me. Todoroki. I promise you, Izuku crying, but why did you do it, why did you save me? Izuku. Because you are my friend and friends support each other, now have it, showing hair, eat it, and become a hero that saves everyone with a smile, take care of Eri and my mom, and tell her not to get depressed, that I'm already in a better place, that I'm going to wait for her there when she's an old lady, while tears came out of her cheeks. Todoroki. Yes, Sniff, I'll take care of her for you. Izuku sniff while eating his hair. Izuku. I knew it, I made a good choice. Todoroki. In what? Izuku. In my best friend. That made Todoroki only cry more. Izuku. Thanks to everyone for being my friends. That made everyone there cry. Izuku. All Might, thank you for choosing me as your successor. Izuku. Todoroki, run and hide, those who believe in you are looking for your innocence, see you, old friend. Izuku just fell face down on the floor, splashing blood, while showing his typical smile and his eyes closing. Everyone watched as he fell to the ground, as well as tears on everyone's faces. Todoroki just gave a heartbroken scream, saying Izuku's name, the latter ran off into the forest and leaving everyone behind crying. Akugu. No, you don't deserve this, nerd, crying his eyes out. Uraraka. No, Deku-kun to no Lorando. Izawa. Ritono. Midnight. The cutest and kindest sniff boy didn't have to die, sniff. Hiroshima. Sniff. Izuku sniff was sniff, a great sniff hero and man sniff. All Might. Damn Endeavor, you're the damn fault for this, pointing at it. Endeavor. Izawa. He was a great student and almost a son to me, crying. All Might. Now she'll be with my teacher Nana. At that moment it started to rain. Uraraka. Even the sky cries for him while stroking Izuku's hair and crying and singing. When he finished singing he was alone and cried. Uraraka. Why did I repress my feelings, how stupid I was, I didn't tell him what I felt, and now he's dead, you'll pay for it, Todoroki. In the villain's lair, they were watching what happened and they all lowered their heads, some shedding tears. Shigaraki. He was a great person and could have been a great hero. Toga. She was a good and nice person, crying a little. Spinner. He was a good hero in Stain's eyes, and I saw him that way too. Twice. He was someone admirable. Abi. He understood my brother and saved him. Eifo. Rest in peace, Izuku, Midoriya, or maybe. While in the forest, Todoroki was walking, crying a little, while looking for a place to stay until he found a house. Todoroki. A house in the middle of the forest. A little suspicious. Todoroki entered the house and saw that it had a television, furniture, beds and lots of food. Todoroki. Whose house will this be? It's my house. Todoroki. Who are you, using his fire and ice sighed. I'm in your subconscious, close your eyes and you'll see. Todoroki closed his eyes and they are in a dark place, and there was nothing else. Todoroki. Where am I? You're in your head, well, I'm Nana Shimura, 7th bearer of the Ofa and All Might's teacher, and you're in the core of the Ofa. Todoroki. Like in the core? Nana. Here we are, all the previous carriers of the Ofa, and here we are all gathered, while pointing at the other shadows, showing all the previous carriers. Todoroki. Why, Izuku? Nana. He hasn't arrived here, I think he's on his way, he really was a good hero. Todoroki. Yes, it was. The green flash appeared in the place, Nana knew it, Izuku had already arrived with them in the core of the Ofa, a young man with green hair, freckles on his face, with his hero costume, and with his green eyes was seen. Izuku. Hola, Todoroki. Todoroki approached and hugged him with all his strength and crying. Todoroki. Sorry, Midoriya, I was weak and couldn't help you. Izuku. Don't cry, Todoroki, I'm fine, now I'll be here forever, I'll be here to help you. Nana. We will train you to control the Ofa, you are the 10th successor. Funky. We have a feeling the villains want to do something with Izuku's body. Todoroki. I'll do my best, I won't let you down. Izuku. I'm sure of that, Todoroki. Meanwhile in the city, all the students, teachers and heroes were at Izuku's funeral, his mother and Eri couldn't stop crying, while they were comforted by Uraraka, Iida and Mina. Father. Today we are all here to say goodbye to a great student, friend and son. Anyone who wants to say something to him, please feel free to approach the coffin. So everyone said goodbye to Izuku and began to bury him. As they were leaving they all saw a purple portal in front of them, and it was the League of Villains who were all in gala attire. Afo also came with them. What are you villains doing here? Afo. Calm down we just came to say goodbye to Izuku. Everyone was surprised when the League of Villains got on their knees and began to pray. When they finished Toga left a bouquet of red and green roses. Shigaraki. Well, we're leaving. Endeavor. And where is the damn traitor? Afo. He was innocent, we only did it to make number 1 suffer, we made it very easy, Toga had his blood, and so we can set up a scenario where the direction and the other scenarios are, but we never thought they were going to kill Izuku, he was a good hero and a good person at heart. Abi. We're leaving that feeling in his head. So they left the cemetery, but it was only a distraction for Kurogiri to steal Izuku's body. Now in the villain's lair. Afo. You already have it Kurogiri. Kurogiri. Yes master, I already put the body in the capsule. Afo. Perfect, get ready All Might, you will die at the hands of your own disciple my heir, the new symbol of terror. Chapter 2. Training and Return. It had been 2 months in which both Yue and Endeavor were looking for Todoroki, but they couldn't find him. On the other hand, Todoroki trained martial arts and the OFA to create new hand-to-hand combat techniques. He practiced handling weapons and swords. Nana. You've learned quite well Todoroki. Todoroki. Thanks, and Midoriya, I don't see him. Nana. It suddenly disappeared, we were playing cards, it started to glow and disappeared. Todoroki. Because I feel like something bad is going to happen to him. In the villain's lair, a machine was seen reacting to the body of a green-haired man. He opened his eyes and the first thing he saw was liquid around him. He quickly broke the glass, letting all the liquid he was in fall out. This alerted the other members of the league. Shigaraki. Don't let him escape. Abi. We have to surround him and tie him to a chair. The entire league caught Izuku and chained him to a chair. Izuku. They don't even leave a dead person alone, I have questions, 1 why am I alive, 2 what do they want from me and 3 what happened to Todoroki. Good thing you asked Midoriya. Izuku, welcome to your new home. His voice was thick and intimidating, the light showed that he was wearing an elegant black suit and a mask that scared anyone. Izuku. You are the one who was defeated by All Might. Afo. Exactly the same, Afo. Izuku. You should be in jail, Tartars. Afo. I have my ways of escaping. Izuku. Why did they revive me? Afo. That was thanks to my personal doctor, and the reason you're alive again is because you'll be my successor. Izuku. And what happened with Crazy Hands? Afo. It won't be as useful to me as you. This made Shigaraki angry and he started running towards Afo to disintegrate. To his bad luck, Afo approached him and took away his quirk, then touched Tamura's head disintegrating it. Afo. What was I thinking? So you will be the new symbol of terror, the one who will defeat All Might and take control of all of Japan. Izuku. You're crazy if you think I'm going to join your stupid freak group. Afo. I knew you would say that, so my doctor and the League of Villains will torture you and turn you into an obedient being that will only listen to my orders, so doctor you can take him now. Doctor. Yes sir Afo. Time skip 1 year. This year Todoroki evolved with the OFA to be able to use 80%, unlock the black whips and levitation, while with Izuku he had already become the successor of Afo, but forced since he had been brainwashed, but before all this he was tortured for 4 months to get information out of him, but they couldn't. The League of Villains attacked UA with Afo. What do you want Afo? Afo. I just came to introduce you to my successor. That wasn't Shigaraki. Afo. You can come in now Izuku. Everyone was shocked to see a 1.89 centimeters green-haired man wearing black pants, a vest, and a black tie, muscular while dragging a hero he had killed. Akugu. What the buck are you doing Deku with villains? Izuku v. Who is Deku? Everyone was shocked by what the green-haired man said. What did you do to young Midoriya? Afo. Let's say I revived him with a machine I built to revive people, that I brainwashed him, and now he's my successor, the next symbol of evil, the one who will kill you Izuku v. What do you need, master? Afo. Kill Endeavor and Izuku v. As master commands. Hawks. Not if I stop it. Hawks launched himself at Izuku, they started a fight, Izuku effortlessly subdued him, he began to pull Hawk's wings and rip them off, he activated his black flame gift and began to burn him. Izuku v. What happened, little bird? Where are your wings? Oh, I know you don't have any anymore, laughing like a psychopath. Endeavor. Damn. Izuku v. Oops, sorry I hurt your boyfriend. Endeavor. Not my idiot boyfriend. They attack. Several heroes launched themselves at Izuku thinking they could stop him, but how wrong they were. All the heroes who attacked Izuku were brutally killed or badly injured, but all the heroes had their quirks stolen. Izuku v. How pathetic heroes are. I thought they would be more of a problem, but apparently not. How boring. Let's end this. Afo. Ha, you see your mistakes, Endeavor. Killing the child only gave us an advantage. Going to the funeral was just a distraction to take his body. Damn trash, you'll pay for it. Afo. Izuku Ataka. Izuku. Yes. Endeavor. Alto Ahi. Izuku. I'll go with you in a bit. Nomu attacks flames. Endeavor was hit by the Nomu from USJ's attack. and Izuku started a fight, but was at his limit. He only had 30 seconds left to finish the fight. Endeavor for his part was on the floor bleeding and defeated. Izuku v. What's up, I thought you were stronger, let's get this over with. Izuku V began to charge a giant fist with all the gifts that Afo had and was doing his best to remain in his muscular form. Imagine it's Izuku. United States of MASH. Izuku V. Moron. Izuku V dodged him's attack and hit him, sending him far away, leaving him very injured. Izuku V. Nomu brings Endeavor to my feet. The Nomu dragged a very wounded Endeavor, leaving him with Izuku V. Ignore the Nomu and imagine Izuku V stepping on Endeavor's chest. Izuku V. What's up, Endeavor? You weren't a symbol of peace, the one who would make all evil disappear. You're just a useless fake who only mistreated his wife and children. Akugu. Bastard. Akugu didn't think twice and launched himself at attacking Izuku V, who hit him in the stomach and another in the face, leaving him defeated. Izuku V. You're really irritating. Izuku V, like all the classes as well as the teachers, surrounded him. Mirio. Izuku, that's not you, Eri misses you a lot, go back to her, be the hero Deku who saved her. Izuku V. I don't even know who you are. Uraraka. Deku-kun, I know you're in there, come out and come back with us. Izuku V. I don't know who this Deku guy is, but he looks like me. He has 10 seconds to run away or else he'll face the consequences. While this was happening, Todoroki was meditating but received news of a villain who killed several heroes at the destroyed UA school. Todoroki. I think it will be a very good opportunity to return. Back to battle. Izuku V. 10. Hiroshima. Izubro, come back with us. Izuku V. 9. Mandalay. Izuku Piensa and Koda. Izuku V. 876. Momo. Todoroki-kun misses you. Izuku V. 5. 4. Izawa. Come back with us, buddy. Izuku V. 3210. Let the massacre begin while showing a psychopathic face. Izawa. Not if I allow it. Activates his quirk and erases Izuku's quirk. Izuku V. I have no problem with that, just a question. Everyone stares at him. Izuku V. Kano sin Vaselina. After half an hour, all the classes, teachers and heroes are seen defeated and some badly injured. The only ones left standing were Izawa, Beast Genist, Mandalay and Gang Orca. Izawa. It can't be, I disabled his gift and yet he still has insane strength, none of us could touch him and now I need to close my eyes. Beast Genist. Shoto holds on a little longer. Activates his quirk and traps Izuku V. Izuku V. Your quirk is quite fascinating, Beast Genist, but it's not enough to hold me back. Izuku creates a gust of wind with his strength, breaks away from Beast Genist's threads and hits him, leaving him on the ground. Izuku V. How about we reopen a wound, if you know what I mean. With a psychopathic smile. Beast Genist. No, please no. Izuku V. Oh sure I will. Izuku V launched a compressed air cannonball, causing the wound that would have made her Afo a long time ago. Izuku V. Oops, I think I went too far. While laughing like a psychopath. Izawa. It's out of control, I can't feel it anymore. Closes his eyes and Izuku V recovers his gift. Mandalay. We must not give up. Izuku V. Get out of here, you bother. Izuku launches a huge blizzard towards those who remained, sending them far away. Izuku. Time to finish off Endeavor. Izuku noticed that Endeavor was no longer where he left him. Izuku V. I left my victim here making a weird pose. Endeavor quickly caught Izuku V in a hug, leaving no chance for him to escape. Endeavor rose into the sky. Endeavor. How far did you go, villain? Izuku. We'll see about that. Endeavor. Prominence burn. The great burst of fire appeared, 2 minutes passed, and from the smoke Endeavor emerged as the supposed winner, raising one of his arms in a sign of victory. Everyone was praising Endeavor for his victory, but a psychopathic laugh was heard, the smoke dispersed, and Izuku was seen with half of his shirt destroyed without his right arm. Endeavor. No, it can't be. Izuku V. Wow Endeavor, I never thought you would hurt me. Regenerating his lost arm like new, now you will die. Izuku at an inhuman speed hit Endeavor many times leaving him on the floor spitting blood. Izuku V. Last words while activating his black flames. Endeavor. Forgive me, Shoto. Izuku threw a flare, Endeavor just closed his eyes accepting his fate, but he saw that the flare was taking a long time. He opened his eyes and saw his son freezing Izuku. He was 1.83 centimeters tall and looked muscular. It was the only thing I found. Kendo, it's Todoroki, he looks more handsome than I remembered. Kendo calmed down, but he looks beautiful. Todoroki. Sorry for the delay. Izuku V. And you are? Todoroki. Midoriya, is that you? Izuku V. Who is that? Todoroki. You seriously don't remember anything? Izuku V. If I remember correctly, I'm the one who's going to kill you. Todoroki and Izuku V released their fire, creating a large ball of normal and black fire together. Izuku V. Your stupid fire won't be able to handle the black fire that consumes everything. Todoroki. OFA 60%. Izuku V. With what handle is it going to be? AFO 60% black and red lightning are seen on his body. Thus began a fight between the two. Izuku had the advantage due to the gift of increased strength. Todoroki had activated both sides, plus the OFA at 90%. Izuku used the spear bones and pierced Todoroki's legs and arms. Todoroki. I'll have to use 100%. Todoroki activated 100% of the OFA making his hair stand on end and orange and blue rays come out of his body. Izuku V. This is really interesting. Activates his rivet quirk. Todoroki. Supreme combo. Yin Yang smash 10,000%. Izuku V. Dragon Negro. Ignore those below. The attack raised a lot of smoke as the temperature rose, the smoke dispersed, and Todoroki was seen on his knees while holding his right arm and an Izuku V, with half of his body frozen and one burned. Izuku V. You're impressive. Todoroki Shoto, while his burned part was blackening. You made me take out more than half of my power, but I have to go. I hope we face each other in the future. Well, there was one portals for the villains to escape. Chapter 3 back to UA. Time skip 2 days. The bicolor is seen in a hospital with many bandages on his body. He wakes up and gets out of his bed, goes through the hallways and sees several of his former teammates and wounded heroes. Todoroki stays in the waiting room, sees the news about the attack from 2 days ago. Below I will put those who fought against Izuku and the wounded. Wounded. Endeavor. Bang Orca. Itsuki Bakugu. Tenya Ide. A.M. Shota Izawa. Ichako Uraraka. Hitachi Shinso. Beast Genist. This Joke. Enki Kaminari. Which Code? Pamui Woods. Midnight. Pantasiro. Tetsutetsu. Cementus. Mandalay. Ejiro Kirishima. Mina Shido. Gran Torino. Tiger. Torihagakure. Ejiro. Ectoplasm. Edshot. Fumikage Tokoyami. Mizo Shoji. Etc. Todoroki. Wow, there really was a massacre. At that moment Todoroki saw Mirio come out in his hero costume and with a sour face. Todoroki. Where are you going, Mirio? Mirio. I know where Afo is, I'll go defeat him and get Izuku back. Todoroki. You know very well that you can't defeat him alone, you run the risk of being killed. Mirio. I don't care, I'll go rescue Izuku. Mirio ran out of the hospital leaving Todoroki alone. Todoroki. I just hope he doesn't do anything stupid. Todoroki felt like something or someone hugged him and it was Eri. Eri? Tio Todoroki. Todoroki. Hello Eri, how are you? Eri. A little sad since daddy is a villain. Todoroki. Your dad isn't a villain, he's just being controlled. Eri. Really? Todoroki. Yeah, some bad guys brought him back to life and now he's got him under control. Eri. And will he be able to come back? Todoroki. I hope so, but don't worry, I'm sure he could come back and I'll take good care of you here until your daddy returns. Eri. If Uncle Todoroki is going to take care of me. And your aunt too. They both turned around and saw Momo in a hospital gown. Todoroki. And you wanting Yaoyorozu? Momo. I can't be sweet to my boyfriend. Trying to kiss him but without success. Todoroki. You're not my girlfriend anymore, you told me so yourself. Momo. It was just a joke. Todoroki. A joke, a damn joke, get out of here Yaoyorozu, I don't want to hear about you anymore. Momo walked crying through the hospital corridors. Momo. Izuku, why did I reject you? I wanted you like a boyfriend, but I noticed Todoroki, but I swear I'll get you back and fix my mistake. Todoroki. I'm sorry you heard that Eri. Eri. No problem man, we can go for a caramel apple. Todoroki. Yes, let's go. With Mirio aka Tinnitin on steroids. This one was in the abandoned factory where the League of Villains was. He found a secret passage, went down the stairs, reached the end and saw hundreds of Nomus in capsules. Mirio. Aren't the Nomus supposed to have been destroyed along with their factory? Mirio notices someone in a chair, the latter turns around and sees an elderly man with a mustache and glasses. Mirio hid so that they wouldn't see him. He followed the man who had moved from his chair and was walking up some stairs. At the end, Mirio saw a huge capsule in which Izuku was. Doctor. Wow Izuku, you had some good lessons, but nothing I can't fix. Afo. How is my successor doing, Doctor? Doctor. In a few hours you will be able to use 100% of the AFO, plus the gifts you lost during your fight against Am. AFO. Very well Doctor, and the Nomus. Doctor, we already have approximately 500 Nomus for the war sir. AFO. You gave Izuku's Re-Destro quirk too. Doctor. Yes, when Izuku killed him I told him to bring his body and I managed to extract his gift. Afo. I heard you gave him more gifts, whose were they? Doctor. Here is the list, Mr. Afo. Heroes who had their gifts stolen. Ragdoll. Crust. No.13. The part. Enter. Afo. So you took away his original gift. Mirio. Done original. Doctor. Yes, his gift was pyrokinesis, I also added that gift, you kept the gift of longevity. Afo. No, I also gave it to Izuku, I only have 2 months left to live, but leaving that aside, give me an approximate of how many quirks Izuku has in his body now. Doctor. He has approximately 100 gifts, but as he extracts more from the AFO, he will unlock them all and will be unstoppable. Mirio 100 gifts. At that moment a red light comes on, indicating that the tank where Izuku is breaking. Doctor. The process is finished, let's go up the stairs so the liquid doesn't hit us. Both adults go up the stairs while the liquid from the tank came out. Izuku woke up while removing his oxygen mask, he was only in black shorts. Afo. How do you feel Izuku? Izuku V. I feel more powerful. Afo. Perfect, and the Liberation Army is already assembled. Doctor. Yes sir, come with me. Afo. Izuku put this on while giving him a suit to change into. Izuku V. Yes, Maestro. Both adults got off, when they got off they saw the huge army of 3,000 villains plus Gigantomachia. Ignore Re-Destro, those with him and Shigaraki. Afo. The reason I gathered you all today is because I will retire, I am too old to continue in command, but don't worry, I will leave you in the good hands of my successor, the one who killed several heroes, the one who will rise among all villains, and Izuku is the new symbol of evil. While saying this Izuku entered with a different suit. Imagine it with the appearance I had already shown you. The voice that Garu has will be Izuku's, and it is not the official voice of Garu. Notice, and if you are going to ask why I gave him a voice, well because I am the bucking master of this story and I asked my balls and they said Simon. Afo. Gigantomachia approach your new master. Gigantomachia approached Izuku, smelled him and felt the same aroma, but more powerful than Afo's, he also felt a very large murderous aura. Gigantomachia. I am at your service, master. Mirio. This is bad, very very bad, I must do something or else we won't be able to wage war, with so many casualties we had 2 days ago, we wouldn't be able to fight all of them. Afo. And I know you're there Mirio Tagada, I see you with my infrared vision. Mirio. I'm taken by the ver. It didn't end because Izuku V grabbed him by the neck and hit him, sending him out of the place. Izuku V. From what I know of this type his power lasts 30 seconds and 10 seconds to work again, so he could only block 30 seconds 10 hit them, perfect. Mirio and Izuku V started a fight in which Izuku obviously emerged victorious, leaving Mirio badly hurt and blood coming out of his body. Mirio. Damn what a fool I was, I shouldn't have come now I'll die. Izuku V. Who would have thought, the hero Lemillion defeated, the strongest of UA, I will not kill you, I will give you this one chance, but you will not leave without a limb. Izuku V with great force pulls Mirio's left foot separating it from his body, Izuku V hits him so hard sending him into the sea. Izuku V. Well we'll have to fix that listen everyone in 4 months we will end all the heroes and their stupidity. All the villains shouted with joy at having a very evil leader, but one girl was sad to lose her shy green-haired boy whom she wanted to see bleed. Toga. This isn't right, why am I participating in this? I'd better get out of here and tell Todoroki-san. Toga runs away, but in front of her was Izuku V with a murderous look. Izuku V. I know where you were going Toga, so I won't allow it. Izuku activated one of his many gifts which was the control of gravity to attract objects, as well as make them float. Izuku V. You wanted blood, right? You'll only have your blood. Izuku V raised a toga to the highest point in the city and dropped it, causing blood to spill onto the floor, while several spectators watched to see how the toga was doing. Extra. She's still alive, call an ambulance. Take it as a reference. Izuku V. Wow, is she still alive? Well, I don't think she'll make it from here to the hospital. Well, I'm going, I have things to do. Izuku V arrives at Tartarus, destroying it completely, leaving only a few cells, specifically Stain's, Muscular's, and Kurogiri's overhaul. Izuku V. Hola overhaul. Overhaul. Why have you come, boy, to humiliate me again with the girl of the curse? Izuku V. I don't remember humiliating you before, this is the first time I've met you. Stain. Damn kid, I thought you were a real hero. Izuku V. I was never a hero, I gave up that dream a long time ago, I don't even remember seeing you before. Muscular. You don't even remember saving that kid. Izuku V. I don't remember anything about that. Stain. I'm sure the League of Villains has something to do with this. Izuku V. Well, what I came for, to steal Overhaul's gift. Izuku knocked out the two villains, leaving only Overhaul. Izuku V. Don't move and you won't die. Izuku takes Overhaul's quirk but still kills him. Izuku V. Oops, I think I accidentally used it, laughing like a psychopath. Kurogiri. You must be my new master. Izuku V. Wow, that's the famous Kurogiri that I hear so much about. Izuku touches him and takes away his quirk, turning Shirakumo Boro. Shirakumo. Where am I? Izukov. Stay until the police arrive and take you to a better place. Police officers and jailers arrive and join forces to stop him, a total of 30 police officers and 80 prisoners, but they are killed by Izuku. Izuku V. Let's see dead police officers and villains, I'll take all the bodies so you can make nomas with them and give me the important gifts. Izuku takes all the bodies and takes them to the League of Villains lair. Izuku. Doctor, I bring you a gift, shows him the corpses so that you can make more nomas, look for the best gifts and give them to me to make me stronger. Doctor. And Izuku. Time skip 4 hours. In these 4 hours the doctor extracted the best gifts he found in the bodies, and these were magnetism, invulnerability, explosive charge, can charge objects with energy so that they explode on contact with something or someone, elasticity, electrokinesis, secret edge, can create objects with the mind, animal instinct, fear, ability to guess a person's fear and create an illusion with it, denial of powers, ability to suppress or nullify powers, telekinesis, poison, ability to attack others with one or more varieties of toxins with a wide range of diverse effects, night vision. Doctor. How do you feel, Izuku? Izuku. More powerful, showing electrokinesis. Jin. That's very stupid, I'll kill you right now for killing Destro, activating his cryokinesis. For those who don't know, this is Jin, and in the manga, he is one of the lieutenants of the Villains Alliance. Jin's ice and Izuku's fire collided, but a sharp piece of ice went into one of his eyes. Jin. You better not think your little campfire can melt my ice. Izuku V. This was just a distraction. The goat. Distract. He didn't finish speaking because his heart was pierced by a metal bar. Izuku V. Ahahaja, how weak Yahaja, doctor, take him to a Nomu to do it. While all this was happening, let's go with the two-tone 6 hours before. He and Eri had already arrived at the candy store, they bought them and returned to the hospital. When they arrived they both felt a hug and saw their mother laughing, hugging him with tears in her eyes. Clarification. Ray and his brothers never distrusted Shoto. Ray. Shoto, I'm glad you're okay. Todoroki. I missed you so much, mom, hugging her. Mayumi and Natsu. Little brother. Todoroki. Brothers, how are you, smiling? The three. From the devil. Todoroki. Why? Ray. Your father kicked us out of the house after we told him we supported you. We're paying for an apartment, but it's not enough. Todoroki. Let's go get your things, I'll let you live in my house in the forest, it's 10 minutes from the city, so you can live there. Endeavor. Shituo. The family turned around and saw an Endeavor in a wheelchair with his entire body bandaged. Eri. Look man, a mummy on wheels. The family laughs at the girl's comment. Izawa. Hola Todoroki. Todoroki. Hello Izawa, how have you been? Izawa. He estado by. I didn't finish speaking as a blue-haired adult on top of a cloud entered the hospital corridors. Izawa. Oboro. Shirakumo. Shoto, there is a superpowered villain killed 110 people. While shaking him. Izawa. And who was it? Shirakumo. It was a green-haired guy in a fancy suit who told me, you know what? Izawa. Oh, I see. Shirakumo. What's up? Todoroki. He's a friend of mine, but he was brainwashed to be Afo's successor. Shirakumo. Afo. Todoroki. Yes, because of that bastard he has killed many heroes and civilians. Shirakumo. We have to stop him or else he'll kill more people. Suddenly the news appeared that Tartars had been destroyed and the jailers had disappeared except for Stain and Muscular. Shirakumo. What the hell are you doing? The Boro saw Izawa on the floor asleep in his sleeping bag. Shirakumo. You've always had that damn obsession with sleeping like a tramp. Todoroki. Calm down Mr. Oboro. Everyone saw two stretchers come in, one with Mirio who was bleeding out and without a foot, and another was a Toga who was in the same condition. Eri. Uncle Mirio, what happened to you? Let me heal you. Eri activates her quirk by returning Mirio's lost foot. Eri. You're a fool Uncle Mirio, Uncle Todoroki told you not to go while tapping his chest. Mirio. Sorry Eri I couldn't save Izuku faints. Todoroki. What's the patient situation? Damn, I'm not a doctor. Doctor? He was found on the shores of Dagaba Beach, he has 4 broken ribs, a punctured lung, a broken leg, several cuts on his body that will leave scars, and he lost a lot of blood. Todoroki. And the blonde pointing to Toga. Doctor? She fell off a building, but apparently came out alive from that fall. She has broken arms, legs and ribs, nothing punctured surprisingly, but she lost an eye. Todoroki. Very suspicious. Eri. Dude, don't start being a detective. Time skipped 2 weeks. Everyone had already recovered, the students were already at UA, but Todoroki was with a direct Nezu. Merry Christmas. Todoroki. I'm Todoroki and I send you greetings and happy holidays. Izuku V. Stop there hero, I also have something to say, listen you bastards better enjoy these holidays, or else I'll go and kill you myself. Chapter 4 A New Love. Time skipped 3 months. Todoroki the first day he arrived received a large part of the art of almost his entire group and they challenged him to a fight, however we already know how it went for Class A. In those 3 months Todoroki and Kendo became very good friends to such an extent that Todoroki began to feel something for her so much that he dreamed about her at night. He always saw her beautiful face and her orange hair, but above all those beautiful blue eyes that captivated him every time he saw them. After the 2 Kales training Todoroki sat on the floor to rest, but he didn't notice that the orange-haired girl sat on his back, making the mixed-haired boy blush. Imagine it's Todoroki. Kendo. It's a nice day isn't it Shoto-kun? Todoroki. Yes, it's a very nice day. Kendo there's going to be a party in your dorms. Todoroki. Really? Kendo. Yes, there will be a lot of food, and above all we will all sing. Todoroki. Sounds great, this would be my chance to tell her how I feel about her. Kendo. Well, see you at the party while giving him a kiss on the cheek and running away. Todoroki. His lips feel so good while touching the cheek where Kendo kissed him. Time skip 4 hours later. The 2 classes were together singing and socializing until Todoroki took the microphone to sing a song to Kendo. Todoroki. My time has come. Todoroki. I love you Kendo. Kendo. Me too Shoto. Both give each other a tender passionate kiss, while everyone applauded including Momo, who was only thinking about what it would be like if she were with Izuku. Elsewhere. Izuku V was sitting while having a camera facing him. Abi. It's ready boss. Izuku V. I'm ready. Chapter 5 The Declaration of War and Preparations. Todoroki and Kendo were having a couple moment watching a movie in the 2A dorms until a live broadcast started in which Izuku V was seen sitting on a black throne, wearing his normal outfit, staring at the screen. As I always say, it was the only thing I found and imagine him with his suit, with his new scar, and imagine him with the shape I had already shown you. Izuku V. Hello heroes, you will wonder how I am on your screens, thanks to my hacker I am doing this, well what I was going to say, all of you are corrupt heroes who only seek fame, money, women, but you do not care about trampling on others in order to fulfill your goals, but I will correct it, I will kill each and every one of you, I have become a being that can plunge humans into the depths of terror and despair for all eternity, I will become hopelessness in person. And in the midst of the universal terror to which you will be subjected, you will unite and be grateful for your lives, irrational attitudes, and those who take part in inequality will cease to exist. In a world where survival is uncertain, crime will disappear, bullying, discrimination, even wars all that will disappear. What a world needs is not justice based on inequality, what it needs is equity based on absolute evil. I will be, hopelessness in the raw flesh, evil absolute. So today I declare war on all of you, and I hope you are ready to die. You have 3 days to prepare. I don't think you can beat Gigantomachia ha just see you in 3 days the transmission ends. Todoroki. Oh no. Enter class 2A2B. Ida. This is very bad, we're all going to die. Bakugu. It's all over, gentlemen, there's no escape. Denki. I should have been a Christian. Dabara. Our Father who art in heaven hallowed be thy name come thy kingdom. Todoroki. Call everyone. Everyone stood still. Todoroki. I have a plan, but we need heroes and teachers to be at the meeting. All the heroes, teachers and students were gathered at a giant round table. Beast Genist. Well, you brought us together, young Shoto. Todoroki. This is the situation, as we all know Izuku V has declared war on us, so I have a plan to defeat him. Really? Todoroki. That's right, and that's how we'll organize ourselves. Todoroki turns on a television so they can see the plan. Todoroki. Okay, so the teams will be organized. Those who are going to attack Izuku V. Todoroki. Endeavor. Izawa. Bakugo. Iida. Najire. Million. Tamaki. Uraraka. Type. Gran Torino. The other team basically evacuates civilians, treats the wounded and provides support if necessary. The stop Gigantomachia. Beast Genist. Kamui Woods. Ectoplasm. Itachi Shinso. Mount Lady. Todoroki. Well, this is the bread. Those of us who are going to attack Izuku will go quickly towards him. The medical teams will be dispersed. Half of the team will be divided. One part will go with us and another with the city to verify that the civilians are injured. All citizens will be evacuated to the outskirts of the city in a wooded area where there is a bunker that can house 1,000 people. In case of an emergency like this, there is plenty of food and water for 40 days. Endeavor. Impressive. Bakugo. And then what will we do with the giant, a copy of Zuko? Todoroki. That's what I was saying, those who are going to stop Gigantomachia, this will be the plan. Beast Genist. We listen. Todoroki. Well, the plan is for Mount Lady to become a giant and stop Gigantomachia. Your Beast Genist will be in a plane and fall with enormous streams to subdue Gigantomachia. Kamui Woods, you must also put your branches to make an armor that covers Machia. Shinso will try to use his quirk so that Machi falls under his orders, and you Ectoplasm will be there to make enough clones in case of emergency. An excellent young plan. Todoroki. By the way, we won't kill Izuku, seeing Endeavor I found the possible way to return him to normal and get him back, I have a plan for it. Iida. And what is it? Todoroki. Make him remember. Kendo. Love, you are a genius, while giving him a kiss on the cheek. Todoroki. They told me he. Nezu. Well, get ready everyone, in 3 days the Great War will begin. Todoroki. Besides, we're going to have help. Nezu. Of whom? Of US. Everyone turned to the door and saw the 8 precepts of death, with Overhaul, Muscular, Stain, Toga, Gentle Criminal and the Brave. Eerie. There is the devil pointing at Overhaul. Overhaul. The one. Overhaul had no time to react as Eerie was hitting him with a spiked bat that he knew where he found. Eerie. Die demon while hitting him fast and hard. It's worth noting that the villains were dying of laughter when they saw Overhaul being beaten by a girl. Mirio. I don't know whether to laugh or stop Eerie. Todoroki. It would be better to stop her at once. Todoroki held Eerie while Mirio took the bat from him. Todoroki. Calm down Eerie, Mr. Overhaul is going to help us in the war. Eerie. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Overhaul. Overhaul. I deserved it. How does a child hit like an adult? Nezu. Well, with this I give the meeting finished and I return you to the front of some apartments so you can stay there overnight. Everyone in the room left, going to their respective rooms. Kendo. Come Shokun, accompany me to my room with a seductive tone. Todoroki. S.I. When they arrived at the Orange Polly's room, everything was dark, only one light was turned on. Todoroki only saw how his girlfriend was wearing a Playboy outfit. Kendo. I'm waiting for you Shokun. Todoroki. Yes. 3 hours later. Todoroki had returned to his room, leaving Kendo immobile from so much action. Time skipped 3 days later and Kendo walked again. On the other side of the city was the Liberation Army waiting for 12 p.m. to start the war, and on the other side were the heroes also waiting for the longed-for hour. There were only 5 minutes left. Kendo. Promise something Shokun. Todoroki. What's up Kendo? Kendo. May you return alive. Todoroki. I promise you. Bakugo. They're going to make me throw up. Momo. Shut up, don't ruin their moment. Uraraka. How cute you all look. But the villains. Izuku V. Twice come closer. Twice approaches and Izuku improves his quirk. Izuku V. Now no matter how many clones you make, they will all have great resistance, each clone will last 1 hour and will also cure your bipolarity. Twice. Thank you teacher hugs him very tightly. Izuku V. Hey, get out of the way, you're going to wrinkle my suit. Abi. It's about time, boss. Izuku V. Perfect, Gigantomachia stay back, I will give you the order when to attack. Listen everyone, today will be the great fall of the heroes and we will dominate all of Japan by attacking. The villains started running as well as the heroes. Chapter 6 Final Battle. All the heroes and villains collided in a giant encounter devastating almost the entire city. Those who were going to face Izuku arrive where he was just sitting on a rock while looking at the horizon. Todoroki. What have you been doing? Kendo. Nothing, just sitting. Todoroki. Okay thanks love take care. Kendo. You two Shokan communication is cut off. Akugu. We have to defeat him properly preparing explosions in his hands. Everyone started to surround Izuku. Izuku v. I thought that by eliminating most of the heroes the other would prosper, but seeing all of you I realized that as long as someone has in their memory what was, they will deny that prosperity. That's why I decided to eliminate each hero, and there will be no more problems. Akugu. Let's get this shit started. Izuku v without wasting time began to release pillars of black fire attacking the heroes. Endeavor launched a huge burst of fire burning Izuku v's skin. While he was regenerating the three big ones began to hit him. Fed up with this Izuku v launches a torrent of fire at Najire, burning half of her face and body. She was rescued by Iida before hitting the ground. Spoiler alert Neens. Mirio. Najire. Tamaki. Damn you'll see now. Tamaki furiously ignoring Mirio attacks Izuku v in his Kraken form. Izuku v. Apparently the cheap copy of Sasuke got angry. Izuku at the speed of light began to hit Tamaki hard, breaking his armor little by little. When the armor broke, Izuku v hit him harder and harder. Tamaki's body began to break more and more. He only had memories of how he met Mirio. Even of his relationship with Najire. Najire. Silly, don't put yourself in danger, just promise me. Well crying. Tamaki. Calm down, I promise. Another memory. Najire. You could transform into a fish, you would have a tail. Tamaki. I don't like fish. Najire. Come on, I want to see you turned into a fish. Another memory. Najire. Happy birthday Amaki-kun. Tamaki. Thank you love. Last memory. Tamaki. Najire you are very close. Najire. No, Creo. End of memories. Tamaki. I had the best girlfriend sorry Najire I couldn't make a life with you. Tamaki put a smile on his face as his heart stopped beating, indicating that he would have left this world. Mirio. Knew Tamaki while tears fell from his eyes. Izuku v. What a shame he died, well I hope they survive my poison hello. Izuku v with his poison gift, fired bullets of toxic substances, everyone dodged them, but Izawa received one in his left foot, the latter decided to cut his foot so that the poison would not pass into his body. Izuku v. That was very stupid. Izawa. I won't let you kill any more of my offspring activates his quirk by taking it away from Izuku v. Izuku v. Well, I have no problem with the Don Machia attacks the heroes thing. Machia listened to his master's orders and began to raise the city, but was intercepted by Mount Lady. Mount Lady. Hurry up Beast Genist I'm not going to last long. Beast Genist. I'm coming there, I'm already falling. Beast Genist fell from the sky with fiber threads and immobilized Machia. Beast Genist. Come on Kamui Woods it's your turn. Kamui Woods. I'm coming. Kamui created a giant wooden cage while Midnight Roses, apart from her gift to put the giant to sleep, succeeded. Mount Lady. We did it as the 5 chicken with Kamui Woods. Through the separations of the cage came the League of Villains. Abi. Damn heroes die while throwing fire at the heroes. And Todoroki's group. Everyone was tired from so much strength that the green-haired man possessed even without using his gift, as Awa couldn't stand it anymore and closed his eyes, returning the gifts to Izuku. Izuku v. Lua via Puunuas. Several black fire fists fell from the sky, the group was dodging the pearl fists. The one who had the hardest time was Momo who was saved by Todoroki from being hit by a black fire fist. Todoroki. Momo get out of here you won't be able to beat him. Momo. Listen to me Todoroki I know I wasn't the best girlfriend with you, but I want you to live so you can have a life with Kendo, I want the best for you. Todoroki. Momo. Momo. And I don't mind giving my life to save Izuku, you and the others so I'm going to stay here with the others to save Izuku, the man I should always love, but I didn't pay attention while crying. Todoroki. Don't cry anymore, Momo. Let's just get on with it and get this over with. Momo. Yes. Mirio was the first to attack, but was pierced by Izuku V's left arm, and Endekur was going to attack with the other one, but Izuku V creates a huge barrier of black fire, preventing the fire hero from passing. Izuku V. You are a nuisance, Hero Lemillion. Izuku V hits Mirio sending him flying leaving him injured, while Momo was healing him while this was happening Great Toribio kicks him. Izuku V. Let's see if you can do a one-legged kick. Izuku just pulls the bull's left leg or pulls it off and then hits him, knocking him out. Izuku V. One less haja. Damn, you'll pay for it. United States of Smash while hitting Izuku V, making a huge hole in the ground while released steam from his body. Damn. I think it fell. Todoroki. I think so. Everyone was already going to tell, but they heard a maniacal laugh coming from the hole. Bakugo. It can't be. Todoroki. He should have died with that blow. Izuku V comes out of the hole without the top part of his suit, with most of his body destroyed, while he shakes like crazy. Izuku V. Ha, did you really think I was going to die with that attack? It just hurt a little. Endeavor. I will finish you myself. Endeavor launches himself at Izuku, giving him a big fire blow, then he starts throwing fireballs. Endeavor. Hell Spider. Multiple fire whips around Izuku V, splitting him from different parts of his body. Endeavor. Fist of Light. Supreme Fire. A lot of fire surrounds Izuku V, creating an Aphotora that eventually exploded, showing a mature Izuku V regenerating. Izuku V. That's all. Izuku V quickly approaches Endeavor, hitting him and sending him into the sky. Izuku V. Copy technique. Prominence burn X4. A large pillar of black fire surrounds the two, making a large explosion of black fire. When it ends, you see a burnt Endeavor falling from the sky. Izuku V. He's an idiot. However, everyone was surprised how weak he lived to put up and hit Izuku V, crashing the ladder into a stone. Endeavor. I'm not going down that easily. Izuku V. Elderly entertainment. Izuku V kicks Endake in the head, burying him a little in the ground, and Endeavor grabs him by the feet and encloses him in a ball of fire that will then explode at a great magnitude. Izuku V regenerated while he hit Endeavor again, raising him into the sky. Izuku V. Black Dragon. A huge black fire dragon eats weakling so that he explodes into a dragon. Endeavor. I must finish this now. Fire Tsunami. Izuku V. Ola Venenosa. Both attacks collide, creating very strong gusts of wind. Izuku V is hugged tightly by Endeavor as he rises higher and finally falls rapidly to the ground. Endeavor. My last day as a hero will be Hiasj that LL had to end in the most Apuka way possible. Prominence burn supreme. The attack was huge, leaving an Endeavor unconscious, and an Izuku V regenerating. Uraraka was already going to throw the giant ball at him if it weren't for Izuku V creating a giant arm with the power of Re-Destro. This way. The Ida arrives trying to kick Izuku V. The Ida. Reciprocal. Izuku V. Take your way. Well, he just hit him, sending him away. Momo. It's time for her to take action. Hey, you come here. While she is creaming her trusty metal bar. Izuku walked confidently without knowing what awaited him at the moment he arrived with Momo. He had stepped on an explosive mine, causing a trap and leaving him stunned. Momo pressed several buttons and different traps came out of the ground. One launched arrows that Izuku could barely dodge, another was a flamethrower burning him, another was an electricity discharger electrocuting Mu, and the last one was injections with anesthesia, leaving the green-haired boy weak little by little. Izuku V. AHG, damn, you're smart. Izuku V transforms into a giant monster with the power of Re-Destro. Yes, exactly. Momo had to run away if she didn't want to be crushed by the beast. Well, it destroyed all the traps. Uraraka attacks the beast with a huge piece of stone, but the beast hits her, leaving her unconscious and lying on the ground. Todoroki, without any other choice, began to activate the OFA at 100%. Todoroki. Help me, Bakugo, let's get our friend back. Bakugo. Just this once, you damn half bastard. Todoroki shares the OFA with Bakugo, making his hair stand on end while orange lightning came out of his body. Todoroki. Ready. Bakugo. SI. Izuku V. So they're going to use their 100% while returning to his normal form. Perfect, so I'll also use 100% of the AFO. A strong tremor began to be felt. Everyone who was there saw how Izuku's face formed a faceless face, leaving only his eyes blank, with his hair standing on end while he lifted stones. This is the final form of the AFO in Izuku V. Izuku V. Everything they built falls down. Izuku V begins to attract all the metals in the city, creating different balls covered in black fire. Izuku V. Meteor shower. Meteors began to fall from the sky. Izuku V. Terrifying dream. The pink mist began to appear around it, but luckily Todoroki and Bakugo managed to avoid it by flying. Bakugo. Texas smash 1000% while hitting Izuku V, sending him crashing to the ground. Izuku. Fire black punch while hitting Bakugo, burning him from the pit of his stomach. Todoroki. Yin-Yang smash 10,000,000% while launching the attack, burning half of Izuku V's body and freezing the other part. Izuku V. Air cannon plus black fire plus meteors equals massive destruction. Todoroki. Cover yourselves everyone. Yin-Yang smash plus ice and fire dragon. Bakugo. Explosion plus Texas smash. The attack causes a huge explosion that destroys more than half of the city and killing many heroes and villains, except for Todoroki's group, the League of Villains who covered themselves from the attack. Bakugo had his arms burned and was unconscious, while Todoroki was on the ground panting from the effort, while Izuku V, still in his 100% form, approached him until Kendo came to the rescue of her boyfriend. Kendo. You'll have to get over me first. Izuku V. Tobwe no. Izuku V sends a huge blast of air making her fly away. Todoroki. Damn it, I'm so weak, I couldn't save Midoriya and now I'm on the floor, I have to pass the limit of a full crawling 1,000,000,000,000%. Todoroki began to increase his level until he reached the blue fire. This is what it looks like. Izuku V. Do you think you'll hurt me with that? As if by magic, Toga, Stain, Mina and Iida appeared. Toga. This is for jumping off a building. Toga attacked Izuku in the eyes leaving him blind, and to prevent them from regenerating Stain used his katana to also attack his eyes. Mina threw acid at him, Iida kicked him hard in the eyes, leaving him stunned and Todoroki taking advantage of the opportunity, threw both fires at his eyes, leaving him without sight forever, well basically without his eyes, since he can see with infrared sight. Izuku V. AHHH my bucking eyes punching the air. The good thing is that I have infrared vision, while launching a gust of wind, sending everyone flying except Todoroki. Todoroki. I won't last long in this form, my body is very hurt, I think I'll only last 5 minutes more. Todoroki and Izuku collided fists creating a shock wave, Izuku V hits Todoroki sending him meters back, Todoroki covers his fists with his 2 fires, activates the OFA at 100% to increase his speed and start hitting Izuku V, the latter dodged some attacks with difficulty. Todoroki. Remember when you met All Might? Mental attack, that's what I'm going to call it when Izuku is remembering everything. Todoroki. Remember when you saved Momo from Inomu? Mental attack. Izuku V. Og what is this, what gift is this, get out of my head. Todoroki. Remember how we saved Iida from Stain? Mental attack. Todoroki. Remember when you helped me at the sports festival? Mental attack. Izuku V. Shut up while releasing black fire. Todoroki. Remember US Todoroki makes Izuku and him headbutt each other, leaving Izuku's eyes white. Todoroki falls to the floor tired while Izuku enters a trance remembering everything. Izuku had returned. Izuku. Og what happened? Remembering everything he did as a villain and all this was broadcast on national television. Izuku. No, I'm a monster, I really killed so many people. Todoroki. Tranquilo Izuku is no eras too. Izuku. I have to go, I shouldn't be here. Izuku walks away leaving an unconscious Todoroki while Gigantamachi arrived with him. Machia. Master, give me my order and I will fulfill it. Izuku. Withdrawn, let's all. All the villains retreated on Machia's back, escaping, leaving a destroyed city. Chapter 7 Izuku's return and the end. In the Hosu hospital were all those who fought against Izuku bandaged. Todoroki. That was a great fight. Uraraka. I know, poor Ikun, he's still asleep. Todoroki. Don't worry, he's going to wake up. Bakugo. If he doesn't die. That only made Uraraka and Todoroki cry, hitting him on the head. Todoroki. You scared her, you idiot. Type. Aizu. Inko, Iri, Fayumi, Natsuo, Rei, Toshinori, classes A and B entered the room and brought food to celebrate the victory. Kendo. Shokun hugging him while crying, sniff, never scare me like that again, sniff. Todoroki. Calm down love, I promise I'll never scare you like that again. Inko. Hey Todoroki and my child. Todoroki. He left, I think it was because he was afraid of how people would see him. Toshinori. Well that's it, let's eat to celebrate. All. Hi. 10 minutes passed, everyone was eating and talking quietly until someone knocked on the door. Todoroki. I'll go see. Todoroki opens the door and sees a sad Endeavor with bandages on his entire body. Endeavor. I could eat with you while looking at the floor. Todoroki. Come in, dad, there's a lot of food. Time skip 6 months. Class 2A had become 3A, nobody knew where Izuku was, many heroes and civilians were surprised at how villains surrendered to the police, and others helped in the reconstruction of the city, only many heroes and civilians who had died began to appear as if nothing, everyone was surprised by this, the Todoroki family reconciled with Endeavor, the 2/3 plus the 2 greats that remained plus Iri. The Todoroki family and Inko decided to go on a trip to Dagaba Beach in honor of their missing friend. The 2 classes plus those mentioned above had already arrived, but they saw 2 people, a black-haired man with scars on his arms and a green-haired man with bandages on his eyes, implying that he didn't have them. That's right friends, it was Izuku who is enjoying the view of the sea, you'll wonder how he sees. Easy infrared vision, hahaha, he became the inverted Kakashi, but leaving that aside, everyone was in shock. Izuku. Hello guys. The first to jump in was Class A, hugging him. A. Midoriya Deku Izuku. While crying. Momo. Izuku-kun, I missed you so much. Uraraka. I'm good that you're fine, friend. Bakugo. Damn nerd, I knew you were going to come back with pure hit. Izuku. That's cruel Kaken. Inko. BBE. Izuku. Mama. Both hug each other, while waterfalls fell from the green-haired ones. Well, it is not known how Izuku's tears came out. The white-haired girl with tears in her eyes ran up to her father figure. Iri. Daddy. Izuku. My dear Iri. Izuku starts crying. I missed you all. Endeavor. Izuku. Izuku. Oh hello Endeavor, don't worry, you can talk to me normally, I don't hold a grudge against you. Endeavor. Thanks kid. Izuku. Najira is here. Najira. Que pasa Izuku? Izuku. Today is your birthday, right? Najira nods. Izuku. I have a gift for you. Najira. What is a puppy? Izuku. You'll see, go to your car and your surprise will be waiting for you there. Najira ran to her car and saw her late boyfriend sitting on top of the car. Najira's eyes watered when she saw her boyfriend. Tamaki. Hola Najira. Najira couldn't hold it and hugged her boyfriend tightly, making him almost gasp for air. Najira. Ah Tamaki, I'm good, you're fine, but how come you're alive? Tamaki. Thanks to the capsule that revived Izuku, I was able to revive everyone else. Time skipped 2 months after Izuku's return. Izuku returned to UA to be a hero again. The entire classroom A was once again complete like a family. What Todoroki did notice was that a week after Izuku returned, Momo had been very attached to the green-haired boy, so he took out Detective Shoto and began to investigate. The first thing he found was the brunette and the green-haired boy in the backyard, while the black-haired girl gave him a gift bag while closing her eyes. Todoroki. Saspa Shoto. The following week after finishing training he saw how Momo gave Izuku a matryoshka of hers, while Momo had one just like the green-haired boy. Todoroki. I wonder. The next day he saw the two sitting in the recreation room of the dorms. He saw that the two were watching a program about tea and stuff until the presenter does a trick and Momo imitates it, making Izuku smile. Todoroki. Is it possible? 3 days later. All of Class A was gathered in the living room, except for Momo and Izuku. Todoroki decided to go see why they weren't there. When he got to the green-haired boy's room, he noticed that the door was ajar. He opened it completely and saw a brunette with a sweatshirt that looked like Deku's old outfit and Izuku with a sweatshirt that looked like Momo's outfit while they were sleeping. Todoroki. Almost there. 1 week later Todoroki was spying on them and saw them very close together on the steps at night in the High Alliance. Todoroki. The trap. And as last evidence 4 days later he followed them to the UA forest where he found them kissing while Momo was blushing. Todoroki. I'm happy for you Izuku, you found love while smiling and leaving the place. Time skipped to the next day. Todoroki had left for the gym, but upon entering he saw his best friend Izuku and now his girlfriend kissing while Momo held a weight that the green-haired man brought. Todoroki. How cute you both look. Both separated from the kiss completely blushed. Todoroki. Calm down, I'm just happy that you two are a couple. Izuku. Thank you very much Todoroki. Time skipped 2 weeks. It was announced that it was going to be the cultural festival, so the group prepared to play for the last time, and on the day of the festival, these were the songs they played. When everyone came down they saw Izuku come up on stage with a guitar. Izuku. This song is dedicated to someone who helped me return from the shadows that consumed me, to my best friend Shoto Todoroki. Time skipped Saturday. The two friends were on the roof of the UA drinking some water while watching the sunset. Todoroki. And what are you going to do when we leave UA? Izuku. Since I think the Hero Society won't let me be a hero, I'm going to fulfill my other wish. Todoroki. And what is that? Izuku. Open a school for quirkless children and give each of them a gift and also have a family with Momo. Todoroki smiled at his friend's revelation. Todoroki. You're always so good, right? Izuku. It's my gift, my curse. Both friends laughed as they watched the sunset. Izuku saw in the distance his former mentor All Might, who saw him in the distance, and the latter ran towards the green-haired man. The latter also ran towards his mentor. Juo. Izuku. All Might. Both of them meet in a warm embrace like father and son. Time skipped 10 years later. After graduating from UA exactly a year later Todoroki proposed to Kendo. Their wedding was 2 months later. The next 2 years they had twins, a boy with mixed hair, one part red, another part orange, and the other a girl who had innocent orange hair and white tips. 1 year later Izuku proposed to Momo. Their wedding was secret only among friends and family. 3 years later they had 3 children, a jet black with green tips, with freckles, green eyes like his father. The green-haired girl with onyx eyes and freckles, and the last a son with green and black hair, combined with freckles and one green eye and one black eye, including Eri who as a teenager had Kota as a boyfriend, and that provoked the fury of the green-haired man who chased the young man throughout the city, but in the end accepted the relationship. 4 years later Todoroki was named the new symbol of peace, and Izuku opened his school, helping more than 80 children without a quirk. Momo became the new director of UA, and Kendo became the most powerful martial artist in Japan, Endeavor retired from being a hero, and lived happily with Rai and his grandchildren, along with Dabi who in the end, revealed that Toya was his lost son. All Might and Inko began a relationship that ended up in a beautiful married couple. Todoroki and Izuku are still great friends, and get together almost every day to eat. Alternative non-canon ending. This will be the alternate ending, and again sorry for keeping you waiting, I hope it doesn't happen to me again, well, less with this. No lie, I'm always going to forget to do something so remind me. We focus on the hospital where everyone was resting after the great battle. Uraraka saw all her friends resting on the hospital stretchers while she drank a coffee. Uraraka. Where are you Deku-kun? I have to save you from Momo who only wants to use you to make Todoroki jealous. That she loves you is a lie, I don't want her to hurt your feelings, I will be the one in charge of loving you for the rest of your days. 3 years later. Izuku was still missing, giving him for dead. 3 years earlier several villains including Gigantomachia completely rebuilt the city, some villains became heroes and others normal people. Momo has been looking for him, but without success. Todoroki and Kendo got married having a nice family, they all became professional and respected heroes. Crime dropped by 80% throughout Japan. A young brunette is seen in an apartment leaving her apartment to her agency to start her daily work. That day was her birthday, so after work she would go celebrate with her friends. After the party she would return to her apartment, but when she got to her door, she saw that someone was standing in front of her door and holding something in his hands. Uraraka. Who's there? I'll just tell you that I'm a black belt in karate. Someone would come out of the shadows. Izuku who had his shirt unbuttoned showing his worked body and caravan a cake with it. Uraraka would hug Izuku tightly while the green-haired man tries to breathe. Izuku. Uraraka, I can't breathe. Uraraka. Sorry, I'm just glad you're here with me. Izuku. And I will never leave your side, come let's celebrate you. Uraraka. See. In the canon ending. Izuku was at his school teaching the children how to use their gifts. At the end of the day the children already knew how to handle their gift at 12%. When Izuku got home he would see how a portal would open and a type of knight would come out who had some weapons around him that had a strange shape. Izuku. Who are you? While putting himself in battle pose. I am the one who watches over the great sacred multiverse, call me the Watcher. Izuku. And why are you here? Vigilante. I need your help, the multiverse is in danger and I need you to stop it. Izuku. And how can I trust you? You must believe him. Izuku turned around and saw another version of himself only 1.85 centimeters tall and muscular, the Izuku of the UA beast from Universe 1. Izuku B. This is serious what's happening in the multiverse and we need your help. Izuku. Okay, I agree to help the multiverse. Watchman. That's good to hear, now the road will be long because we need more of you. Versions of Izuku from different universes would emerge from the portal. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching, if you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day, bye.